busia bone die enya ade a mo bejae. Hello, busia for me mamu nyina akaba and the gist of the day just me will just be mamo ane eye nanu kwesiada ai mechemu Sunday na ye papa John Dramani Mahama oni insemtrofo ehyiaye ai media no oni omuhyiaye na senia odi insembebre etutu dwa chese ai senia be ya oba na so obedi omampanya nyema a chese odi begugu akwan mu a chese bemma eye Ghana abeye oman papa na ye hwehwe na ai frustrated youth no I almost say youth no chese ya frustrated chese ye better than chese ye buefu ankasa ai na ye papa John Dramani say yinya bochre nyama odi atutu akwan mu na enie yenhwe na chese ye ma no power no niemu eyede na chese ombra no bebu oman no emmaye ane who got your votes na ene ye papa John Dramani Mahama oni nsemchofo ehia na no na meba be pepe mu achrew sa pepepe na answer na mesha ase no se na wonim no subscribe like na comment ne wotiye ewo JM ni sem na odi tu akwan mu abra o share media no ye wotiye no let me know in the comment section na just say yenche ai sa pepepe na omayeti ase say he will not cancel the IMF program. He will engage the IMF to see how they could tweak it. Ai ochemu busiambone die ombekoswa aje sene beya ebitimi abo mu no mutimi aye nyoma woso mu ye ni nyina ane ai sene ye hwehwe no ebeye sa pepepe amayen Ghana mai no ai esuade nanso yekoji yebekwakoji busia na chese e de aba bebu o mai no na chese better Ghana na ye hwehwe ne yensa etimi aka ane sa pepepe afenso no o say I will not applaud the president for reshuffling Oforiata. That should have been done long ago. Oh, Charlie, me say at that time, they na ye brankasa ane Ghana for say, and I just say, I ye papa woman pinyi akufado or change ye Oforiata nimu din. Na o change ye no krano still neti na John Dramani say on the on applauding no for not changing him that long time no that time na ye kikemu no it shouldn't you quite say it drew on it shouldn't have gotten there impo who say insesaye bi urban because when you were coming on on my etiase say ye papa ba omia ai or economics person obetimi achi si de na to ho ana dollar just say obema economy no emu ago amayen but as you can see yetie enetie ewo man mu na ye papa John Dramani Mahama chire mu no o say ono de on applauding no for changing him it should have been done long time ane no concern can say he is not going to condone stealing in the name of God. That's what's happening at the National Cathedral. Yewaha ena nanado echemu say omuba besi cathedral eye cathedral a just say yebetumi akosom nyame wo ho ena yekuku sika bebrebe e de akogu wo odi odofo hwe video ne da ho no che say nothing omunye hwemi akasa me fa ho de bia me hu any progress bia e wo honom na JM echiremu a eye stealing ena nkofo ye almost stealing enye me ena meka sa ena JM eka ye ewo eye emra ohia insemtrofo no ai no de ti omonim say he will not condone stealing. Me who say enne Sam George nso aba be kasa o chiremu a onu baby okwa asori wo no is more than 16,000 seater. Now how can you come and tell us say ukwa kusi 5,000 capacity cathedral just say
the church I'm an elder in sits 14,000 people. It used to be the biggest auditorium in Ghana. Now the oil dome is also there. I hear it sits about 16,000. When you come to my constituency, Potter City, sits 20,000. What do you need a 5,000 cathedral for?
a same period of when Najee Machimuno or no on condoni a stealing. He's not going to entertain that cry on fuaso in the name of God. What's me fanya midi via on my Ghana sa uchemu a asofofo no kra ya yenyimu de ani tije maka waka. Let me jump and go ani Osaka say he will abolish e-levy. He will abolish e-levy. He will abolish e-levy, remove nuisance taxes, streamline existing ones, and broaden the tax base. And just say, minu order for minu ebeya dream say e-levy buy and just say. Omu koye buy such as a Ghana for your CM penny if you say ya de amoji taxi impo na nkeche say ye kwan our roads just say ye very good anka we don't have a problem ya de ye be call hospital not just say we'll have better health a year just say anka we don't have any problem what dey share video just there was recently you kesi be a toy just a hospital utimi who say you enye just any leakage just insulate ni papa just any easy ye taxes win na eye covid levy one levy chale nenso yen hu she nothing eno na je machi mu no say ono oba 11 no betwem there are a lot of taxes obetimi dia ye adwuma ma yen nti no ono de oba 11 no obeye free ho se ne be ya ye ho beto yen ani na nuisance taxes ni nyina obi yi ni nyina efiri mu a chese ebeboa yen pa na yen so esika fia na ye nya no etimi aboa yen kakra ma yakoye ni chese Ghana for chiremu a to live in Ghana here no I think it's by miracle because waketia sen enne dodo na eji between 1,005. If you crash as low as 700, 400, Ghana has say. Now imagine we rent to cry saying. Transport ain't easy. We are always fighting with truck drivers, taxi drivers, boat drivers. Food. Na enra obi can say. Enka eyadia anka basic things less expensive for Ghana has anka bebo yen pa this in be ye salary na ye sika fia ye tem ye simple na ye teku na ye je no anka at least e bitimi abo yen kakra na say food in Ghana here if you step on the street if you go on the streets of Accra na will be sankrofo how much they spend a day on food you'll be amazed how they spend for as low as 400 as their salary is. You'll be amazed how they are able to cope up to the end of the month. Just say it's not easy. We are started to taxes. They just say these days near Ghana for cry just say we don't me bufu cry say when you are when you go to a shop to buy, you find say your local shops, not the malls and then the supermarkets and all that. So your local shops, now you are using Mumu. Yet till 11 on also say for charges you can imagine. What are the 50 cedis? For charges count, you are going to add charges like 1 CD. Meanwhile, or kwako yisa sikana, you're betting the bear 50 pesos pay. Obi so beba or also the charges. So you can imagine how much these people are making out of that charges. Na omuka se faka hono. Na 11 swaba. Epi. Oh. John mama say oba on your be taxes ni na every hono. Se ne be ya yen ho beto yen. If you ask me, make them say on brand not just on be I'm Ghana for you to let me know your thoughts. Me koswa or sanso can say the case against Cecilia Dapa effectively died due to political interference. Odofo, to say, usha corruption I cause woman mu to say, let's take it, say, this government, anything that goes on there, corruption, to say, it ends there. But outside, obi ko wia akoko obeko jail. And that is the country in which we live in. A country called Ghana. No, no. In a government nimuno on one to say the government officials, omu wia dia, when they steal from us, nothing. The case just dies instantly. Yebetwi mu a yebeka ho asema Ghana fo na yebeka ho asema na it dies honom a nanso me ye wa ha na pizza man yesin krofo bi akowia chicken wo honom a ye jelly om. You can imagine no na Dramani Mahama echemu a ono obaso a chese ye corruption no. He will start it from there. He will start from there. I would see in your kind now or say ye do what to you can't say baby ano say she has say would you mania or be making sure say you are held accountable for everything you should know. Or the what to you should know say you are account the what to say you are coming to serve. You should be ready to account for everything. You should know that. And no John Dramani Mahama extreme a train and or say ono obem oba bemwa or man me say or government official be say na yakaya no atum de bi senya insio to ye no sa na wi abo ebeye se nanado abenmu na oka ne dendende a oba abenmu na se obi bibi na abenmu a obe make sure say nipa no emakwan a yede mana yede ne faso ayeye no ode ne be faso sa pepepe. Next point and say John Dramani has taken a swipe at the Chief Justice in her quest to seek approval for some 5 judges to be elevated to the Supreme Court. The
issue of judges, I believe that our Constitution gives the judiciary certain privileges. They are the only arm of government that does not renew its mandates. They don't go for elections to be re-elected as judges, and they're given security of tenure. I think that the obligation and responsibility of every president is to appoint fair-minded people. Human beings, as we are, would have our own inclinations towards one party or towards one religion or towards one culture or other. There are many things that make us who we are. But the obligation when you become a judge is to look at the cold, hard facts and rule based on that. Some of the pushback that we are seeing currently is the penchant by this president to pack the courts. And only recently, you've seen what happened. And I can't understand why the Chief Justice will be the one recommending, which judges to appoint. The Constitution is clear. That is the President who appoints judges in consultation with the advice of the Judicial Council. And so the initiative to appoint judges must come from the President and submitted to the Judicial Council. It brings it back with advice to the President, and the President forwards it to Parliament. That is the procedure. It is very rare that this time the recommendation comes from the Chief Justice to the President. And even the issue of capping the number of judges. The Constitutional Review Committee recommended that we cap Supreme Court judges at 15. And so the issue of capping the Supreme Court is not for the Chief Justice to say. We will resurrect the constitutional review process when I become president. And when we do that, we will put it to the Ghanaian people whether we should retain the 15, whether we should reduce it, or whether we should increase it. And so I don't think that should be the Chief Justice saying that we should increase and cap at 15. And even when she says, and cap at 20. And even when she says cap at 20, she has already recommended the 5 that will cap the 20.
Thank you.
And even bring it to 21. Because if you add that 5, it will go to 21. And so I think that we must, as much as possible, if you have the discretion, the president of this country has a lot of discretionary powers, but that discretionary power must be exercised with responsibility, and make sure that when you are appointing people onto the judiciary, which has security of tenure until they reach 65 or 70 or whatever age is recommended, you cannot remove them unless for stated reason. And so in appointing people to such powerful positions where they are the arbiter of whatever happens in this country, we must make sure that we use a criteria of fair-minded people who can put their prejudices aside and be able to judge fairly, because they are the last resort when disputes occur.
Constitution, government is allowed to elect Supreme Court judges. Now, it is not the duty of the Chief Justice to do that. Of course, I can say, aban we muno, aban we suno. Eye papa nanado. Wama Chief Justice kwan say onu na onyiyi judiciary judges for no, which is wrong. Sana all can ochiremu asana etie, which is wrong. Na onu oba make sure say ye be appointed fair people. Akwaye say me ti hoi me ye ketra na yesi mi nkofo mombra no mumbe omombra na omo ne mimbe ye djuma nye me pe na me yiyi se nipa na oye o so onye o esan se me pe na asem nti no no na me yi no na Dramani Mahama chima enye sa na wo say ye eye president na wo say otena se no hwe se no we the djuma eso eni yen consider no na ombra no mbeye se djuma no ani na ochiremu a constitution no say yen yi up to 15 judges, but aban we no wa take the law into the hands na just why ye bibia keke na ono oba engage Ghana fo se mo hwa yenye ne sen say ne beboan ya na ye yibro 15 ne beboan na say less than 15 na say send ye pen na ye hwa beboan ye no oni ebe you engage us senya ebe koso kama ewo men I order for. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What you also the senior mama achemu say oni he will engage us to see how ebe kono no. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Annie okoso aka say ye kind of saying he stated in his position on the supposed free SHS bill the government intends to legislate on. Mahama chima on obaswa bill biara ebeboa education for it to be better no or say or no he's for better education in order for I'm not here to side with anybody, but bibia adibi edano yemfanto ho na enye fefe NDC amemo bae no omuchiremu a they are going for better education. And Mahama koso akire say eye free education na ye papa nanado ba so a wa babe ye no it's known to everybody say there's free education. He started it in 2015 and ye say he started with day students. Yes, he started with day students and now they had free education. Yeah. And from the part or can say better education. or shall say OC schools no classroom blocks no shall say OCB. That is the better education we're talking about. Somewhere before NDC time no na SHS for no bebre na time 4 years eba so no na bebre na tete eyi inuase because the classrooms na ewo ho no was there for 3 years. Yes, it was there for 3 years, up to 3 years. But MPP at the 4 years ebaye without any inshisheye bia. Inti no na most of students no na just say there was no better education. And even CCA, even curriculum now much changing the crampon. There are no textbooks. Inti John Dramani Mahama chima better education no kano ebini. He's looking for a better or no chema bill biara a ebeba concerning better education. He's in for it. And there's a video to prove that with the share video and you will know what I'm talking about. Ochema, any bill la ebeba for a better education, biano, he's in for it. Obeshe say if it's going to give a better education, kwandia, he's in. And it's a pepe and a John Dramani Chima obeye. I Ochema Osansi he went ahead to say everybody who agrees to serve must be ready to be held accountable. We can't afford to fail. I say na me kan ahyase no. I enna masabo so wa say o say obi biara he's not going to accept any corruption in his time of government and he's not going to accept that. Obi biara say yedi ejumi bi ahye wonsa why you ready to serve ni die. Just be ready for that. Say bibi now you need to give us every account on it. You should be ready. Say kronubi koswa, you should be ready for everything ebeba. You should be ready to answer to everything. And so I say pepe ena John Dramani eka or see the way was Ghana for bono. He can't afford to fail. And he can't afford to fail. Nimu eyedin. And other for Otsuaso eka say businesses will be incentivized to produce locally and I don't know. It looks like how the thing is going to be implemented. No, and I show. Obe kind of see, Jim. Yatini now say ye enuna or can say a year 24-hour economy no. Obe make sure say sa we no ebe kosu yiye na se ne be ya nyama bebra ye import no we can yebetimi etwa so na chese nyama ne bebre no yetimi a produce e wa hase ane se ne be ya Ghana for youth na esu say they don't have any job omoye no they can have job. I remember say someone asked a question about it say den pana obey 24-hour economy no den pan for so be na de brain den pan obey here afan because Osha France omo dey say they are doing the 24-hour economy no na omo dey say the problem they have they say labor and he answered say Ghana labor we don't have a problem because already the youth are crying and unemployment level no is already high. That will even decrease it. And sa pepe and ochire no obaswa 24-hour economy no it will help us to be able to produce most of yenyoma locally ewa hase. Now okoswa osaso say creative arts is not left out. Yes, sports, creative arts, and you are not left out. Oka say obe boost tourism and creative arts sector, which includes the African Month, the Ghana Film Festival and Awards Month, the Ghanaian Heritage and History Month, the Fashion and Food Month, and the Diasporan Month. And also we na obehwe say obe boost sanyoma we na okoso aka say eye stadia a ye wo Ghana ha say a che say bi che say ye show yi bi nansin ai a che say pitch no so no che say onua we be say I saw it's an eyesore che say etu tutu ankasa a me hu say eye Black Stars for na omo rehearse wo so a che say e watermali o say oba so a sa fields ni nyina obehwe se ombesiesie che say a ye ka say stadia e wo Ghana no ye ka stadia e wo Ghana Ghana den so be dance so like it will be one of the best, one of the just say one of the best ane obeye ni yi infrastructures ni nyina obesisi ni nyina mana ye fefefe a che say ebe ma agodi no akoso kama osaka say eye sports activities a yen shedan fa yeni enko so ye no ai obe hwe ama che say eno nso aba be yete se soka no se ne yeni wo soka no so no ai eni eyi bia ekoma soka no obe make sure say yes sports activities a che say yeni shedan ko no and obe manini akoho nso na eno nso aba be yete se soka no pepepe Osaka say eye Premier League nso no Ghana ha Hearts kotoko hwan yeni bimudimpo if you say che say yeni shade ni ho all we know is the abrochire ones no eno na de bia yeni wo so if you say onwa yeni yi na JM che say obaso a eye Ghana Premier League no obema nani akoho pa na aketua esefata omo nso no odi amomu efise omo nso omo bom homodin pa ne be ya te se me se a meti a mintimi mbo bidin no eye media mouse hwan all those ones no just say obema just say omo ani age ni omo ye no no mwa ye ni se ne be ya eye ordinary Ghanaian nso etimi hu say there's this kind of Premier League bi ewo Ghana ha say nenye Arsenal ne Chelsea nkoa ne Manchester ne hwan ne nkoa sa pepepe ena oka afi so o say eye aged artist for no so no nansia just ebi mo femu wuwu bebre talk of the lives of TT a lot of them nansia eye Miche eye Emmanuel Amma yehu all those people or say hey just say he's not going to leave them to die wretched or to die poor yes osi unja omhokra obehwe say obebo omo na che say omo latter days you know ebeye kama they will know omo ndi areho enfanko owo mu ane obehwe na che say wabo omo kama na che say omo nso omo ani age se ne omo di sirie ehye ye afunu mu ma no Jomama say obehwe na che say oyes anyama we nyina kama osanso chire mu se ne obeya eye dollar na rise no ni nyina oka ni nyina ewo eye time a oni nsenthrofo ehia ye mu Jomama ka bebre wonso wagye nkyere anything would this convince you to give your vote to JM and anyama wabobo sui is it going to convince you to give your vote to JM? Let me know in the comment section. JM or deserve se obepa 2024 year na 2024 year abeya ye kwakotum. Does he deserve your vote with all this wakano? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Order for bebre na waka na mabone tofa. Nye me sha me de brewa me just say wonso sha enye huhia wo mu no eno na me dey abrewe order for what do you think in the comment section let me know your thoughts and isa pepepe ena ye no ewa ha say order for ena me demu AC ewa gist of the day the time with JM with the press ye from na kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel like comment and then share and I'll see you next time. Bye.